Dans les couloirs sans fin de son hôtel à Tokyo, on voulait lui parler de cette admiration sans borne et de son complexe de l'artisan face aux artistes.
Oh, my door's open. Huh? Come on in.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not? Oh, I think they're doing the housekeeping. You can come in. Look, I have like a Japanese dining room. I have this living room, beautiful bedroom, gorgeous bathroom.
On lui avait réservé une des plus grandes suites de l'hôtel. Manifestement, ses employeurs français ne plaisantaient pas avec son confort. On n'a pas osé s'asseoir. On n'était pas aussi à l'aise que le photographe japonais qui chantait avec lui dans l'ascenseur 2 jours plus tôt. Mais on a discuté.
Like I thought like again in the creative hierarchy, the art world is like, up here and fashion is like down there. And it's actually Elizabeth who's made me feel differently about that. She's always saying you're so wrong and it's like, so important and so vital and, what you do, and she's very encouraging that way because I'm always saying it's like a job. It's like, because I see the life of these artists sometimes and the way they live and how they travel and just think it's like such a beautiful creative existence that seems so sort of pure in some way, Okay, now I drink, in case you're interested. All you watchers out there want to know about healthy nutrition, whatever. This is mangosteen. It's disgusting, tastes like baby vomit. It's a very rare fruit. And this is goji juice. It's also a very rare berry, very good for the digestion. These are omega-3 and for digestion. Very good for you. This one is BSL-3, the friendly bacteria. It's acidophilus, which you find in yogurt. Really good for you. Mix that up with water. Actually, that one tastes okay. Then you get to eat your dinner.
On se rapproche dangereusement de la date butoir du défilé.
Allô ?
Et voilà qu'arrive l'invitée de marque, considérée comme la femme la plus influente du monde de la mode, la rédactrice en chef du Vogue américain, Anna Wintour.
Thank you for receiving me.
Oh, you're welcome. I just went into the men's room, so I'll be right back. Okay, Robert's right there if you want to talk to him.
Bien entendu, elle scanne la pièce, et hop, le sac Tati en lanière de cuir, repéré.
Yeah, they're really funny. It's leather.
Leather?
It's leather, yeah. It's all leather woven.
À Paris, chez Vuitton, on fait face au même genre de surmenage, sauf que la pression est encore plus grande. À 4 h du matin, les sacs arrivent encore au goutte à goutte.
Il est super mignon,
Mais il en manque encore un. Ils ont été 4 pendant 3 jours à travailler sans relâche sur l'extravagant sac cubiste, la compilation de plusieurs sacs Vuitton en un. La multiplication des couches de cuir a cassé des aiguilles, cassé des machines. Ils ont fini à la main, mais voilà, le sac impossible est terminé.
Tiens, Laurence.
On voit la vis tirée. On voit la vis là. Allez-y, c'est parti.
Vous pouvez être fier, bravo.
Merci beaucoup.
Marc Jacobs vérifie le lassage de la veste à manches lampion. La meute de photographes s'impatiente.
Excuse me, excuse me.
Mais voilà que les lustres se relèvent. Le défilé Vuitton va commencer.
You saw us working on the shoes and the bags and the clothes, and I think each thing influences the other. You know, when you start to do a bag that's like kind of more elaborate, then you go back and look at a piece of clothing that you thought was pushed far enough, but then you realize maybe it should be pushed further, and vice versa. It's like such a long process between choosing fabrics, developing prints, working on the embroideries. I mean, you saw the team, everyone has been busy working on all of the stuff for months. It just comes together at a certain point, and the momentum sort of builds, and the time gets shorter, so you have to make decisions, you know, and then you're left with what is the show.